Hi there, this is Tracy from Tracing Dreams. Today I'm going to open day 6 of my 12-day advent calendar from Mickey at Forgotten Moments. So let's see what all is in here. Move the box out of the way. And there's an adorable Santa sticker on here today. It's more washi tape that, if you saw my last video, I was able to reuse some of that. Oh, cool. Okay, so here's a little frame. It looks like you could put in a journal or album. Very cool. That would look cool on a cover too. Then this says it's a storybook. I think like a mini album maybe. So let's see what we got in here. Okay, cool. So it's got this ribbon around it. I'm going to take it off so we can open it up. Maybe we untie it this way. There we go. It is attached to the back there, but only with tape, so it could be removed. And it looks like this is like a kind of like a fold-out album. Very cool. Nice. Okay, so you know I'll end up turning this into a junk journal. And it looks like this is probably the perfect size to put on the outside here. So I love this. All right, so kind of on the spot here, these little I think these are photo corners. So I like to kind of think of something that I can do with each piece that I open up. So I don't know if it'd be best to make this like a little Christmas journal. That would be kind of cool. So I could use one of the stickers maybe that have been in the bags, or on the bags that we have used or opened so far. Or I could make it just a general like botanical journal. I think that would be fun too, given the nice green color here. And I would then be able to use some of the vintage ephemera items that I've gotten too. I do have these Tim Holtz like little transparent pieces here that I just always struggle to find something to do with, but that would look really cool there, I think. So let me try and pull this off. It's really stuck on there. Okay. So this could go like right here, and then we put maybe flower behind it. So what I could do is cut the flower to be just a little bigger than that, and then put the frame around it. And then kind of decorate the cover a little too. Let me think here. So it'd probably be best, I think, like doing something like this where you get a good chunk of the flower in there, or maybe like that so you get a little bit of the greenery with it too. Or you could do like that where you get the greenery and a little bit of those words in the background. I kind of like that too. Okay, so let me find my scissors, which I just had here. And we will cut out that square. So I want it to be like right about here. And I'm just going to cut all the way across here. And then we'll trim it down to this part here. Okay, I think these colors are going to look really pretty on there. Okay. So let's see, this is the front. So we could definitely put that there. Not going to glue it down yet because I'm thinking some sort of pretty paper behind it. So let me think here. I think I have some botanicals down here. this one maybe. These books I think are off of Amazon. Lots of stickers in here, but there's some paper in the back. Let's see if any of them would look good with that. That would look cool, this collage paper. I might not use it on the cover, but it would definitely look nice in that journal. Let's see what else we have. Looking for something with just a touch of purple in it, so it could go with that. I could also use book page. I didn't think about that. Let me see, I did get some book pages from Mickey. Let's just look through this one real quick and see what papers were in here. So that would work with this journal too. Kind of a botanical feel. So we'll take that out for a different page probably. Music paper would be another option. Okay, so most of that is just stickers. So we could use something like that, the music paper. I'll tear that one out just in case. And, okay, I'll put that aside. Let's see some of the book pages. I have a little box over here of the things that I've already gotten from the Advent calendar. I'm thinking, let's do a little bit of like a collage on the front. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. Gonna grab a piece of paper. So, yeah, let's do, that owl's face cracks me up. Let's do a little bit of this first. Get my inks here. So this is a nice size where you could use it maybe to document just a trip or maybe a season, like a few things you did in the spring. Put some pictures in there. There's a lot of different things you could do. So, oh, it did come with this envelope too, so I guess you could give it as a gift. That would be fun. Move that over there. Put this here so the glue doesn't come through. We'll ink it up a little bit. Okay, so we can, I'm pretty sure that I can go over a little bit. Yeah, that'll still look fine. Let's grab a glue stick. So we'll collage a little bit there, make sure I go cover the edges, and like that part won't show around the window. And I can always trim around that when I'm done. Okay, let's do, I'm gonna get a little bit of color in there with this sheet. So collage is absolutely one of my favorite things to do when I'm not sure what I want to do crafting wise, but I need some downtime. I will grab some scraps and some paper and collage a masterboard or something else. Just really is relaxing for me. There we go. Then we'll do another piece of this music paper that we'll put like right there. That'll be perfect if I tear a little bit of the white part off. Okay. So I believe I said this was day 6. So I'm about halfway through my 12-day advent calendar, and so far I have just loved everything that I have opened, and it's been a really fun challenge for me to try and come up with things to do with the items that are in the advent calendar. So, because they are a surprise, so can't always plan what I'm going to do with them. Okay, I did kind of go over, there we go, we'll do that. Planned on it going the other way, but that wasn't going to work. There's going to be a gap. Okay, so let's pull in a little bit of these botanicals. So I think I'll do is get this part here. I'm gonna make sure I get one of those flowers on there, or maybe this one, so it wouldn't be, because we're gonna have a flower in the middle, so I don't want to take away from that focal point. So we do something just a little less, that stands out a little bit less. Okay. Then probably another piece of this to go there. Then I can probably put a little music piece in the middle. Let's do this part here. All right. Let's ink it a little bit so it looks a little more vintagey and the edges will stick out a little more. Oops. Okay, maybe a little more music paper there in the middle. Oh, my sheet's getting gluey here. All right, so take a little bit of the white part off. And then a little bit of this part too. There we go. I might actually rip a little bit of this off too and re-ink it. Okay. And let's put this here up a little bit so we're covering the green at the top, and remember this part here will be covered. I don't want to, yeah, I might cut that though because it's going to show through, oops, I'm sorry, on the other side, and we don't want that to happen. I'm going to like carefully cut it because I don't know what I'm doing on the other side yet. I might totally cover that up, but I'm not sure yet, and that would be the time to trim it. So okay, that looks good. This part I can trim with scissors just along the line at the bottom of the card here. There we go. And then this side here. Oops. That part did not want to cut. There we go. And then I could also fold it this way so I can cut this part off on this side. That looks better. And then this side's a little bit too. Once I decorate these sides, I don't know that this, I mean, this isn't going over that much. It probably wouldn't show up that much, but we'll just do that now so I don't have to worry about it later. So we'll put the glue stick away because we're gonna need some stronger glue, which I put a little frame on there. Oh, that's gonna look cute, really cute. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna use some Fabri-Tac because I'm not sure that anything else would stick it on there, except for maybe super glue. So my fabric tack, I'm getting close to the end of the bottle here, and it takes a little minute for it to come down. So I'm kind of thinking on these other pages that it would be fun to maybe collage a little bit of a background or do like a botanical paper background, and then just have lined paper, like journaling space or blank paper. So I don't know, let me know what you think would look good there. I won't do that part today probably. Just wanted to start the cover. So I'm just putting the fabric tack around the edges of this metal frame so that it will stick to the cover here. Okay. And eventually I think it would look cute to maybe put a little label down here, or a couple of like a saying, a sentiment, something like that, depending on who you might gift it to. I think that would look really cool too. So maybe even drawing in a little of this purple color to kind of make it match a little better. But yeah, so not too bad for throwing that together at the last minute. So thank you so much for joining me today for day 6 of my advent calendar. And if you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel. I did start a playlist of these advent calendar videos, so you can watch those as well. And I will link Mickey's information below if you're interested in purchasing anything from her. She has lots of great vintage ephemera and things for sale. So thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.